Ida for not wanting my sister at my wedding after she kept hers a secret from me. I have a younger sister and an older brother. When me and my siblings were younger, our dad passed away from a sudden heart attack. It was very hard on us and our mom, but we survived the years as best we could. I got a job in high school and helped pay for things like dinner and bills while my brother was my sister and I's ride to and from places including school, while mom, who had been a stay-at-home mom, also had to get a full-time job as our dad was our breadwinner. After I graduated high school, my siblings and I started to become distant. I was constantly working as I had 3 jobs right out of high school, 1 full-time, 2 part-time. My sister was still in high school and my brother left and got his own place. At this time, about 2020, is when my little sister, we'll call her M, met her now husband E in her junior year of HS. M and E got very close off the bat, but after a few months I started to notice some red flags between them both. Things like E was emotionally abusive and M would cheat on him. But no matter how bad things got, they always were at each other's hips. Come to about 2021, M graduated, and the day she turned 18, she left with E to live with him, and to this day, 2025, I still don't know where they live. Over some time, M did some harsh things towards my brother, mother, and I. Like I wouldn't see her or hear from her for months on end. Or she would randomly call me up because he was busy and she was bored. Then came the holidays. She would spend 80% of the holidays with his side of the family, and then show up at 8 p.m. or later for dinner with my siblings and our S/Os. Little by little, this was hurting a lot. However, the spring of 2025 was my final straw with her. After my dad passed, our extended family, grandmas and paws, left us. I rarely spoke to them. They would say happy birthday once a year, then that was that type of thing. But one Saturday while I was working, I got a call from my grandpa. Because it's rare, I answered thinking something was wrong. No. He called to ask if I was happy for my sister and her now husband, as they just got married. I asked him WTF he was talking about, as I had no clue it had happened. My grandfather went on about how amazing it was and how he wished he could have been there and whatnot. Dumbfounded, I told him I was at work and had to hang up, but I turned around and called my brother and mother to ask them if they had heard, and no, they had not. My mother and I were just lost for words, and my brother was foaming with rage. He ended up blowing up M's phone that night wanting answers, but I just figured it was a him and her decision on a whim and nothing more. Until the next day, when E's mother posted photos of a full-on wedding that had his entire family there. That did sting, but the hardest pill to swallow was the fact my dad's brother, our uncle, who tried to take my dad's 401k from my mom when my dad passed, knowing it's all we had to live off of, gave him away. He was the only family member from our side at the wedding. To add salt to the wound, my sister sent my mom and I apologies through text, but basically she said, "I'm sorry you guys found out." After all of this, my fiancé B and I are planning our wedding for 2027, and B does not want to invite her because of all of this that has gone down. I still love M, but I also don't know if I want her there. So Ida for not inviting my sister to my wedding?